We rely on our eyesight constantly, yet, it's so easy to just take it for granted.
It really is.
Think about the last time you really stopped and appreciated just how amazing sight is beyond just, well, seeing stuff. Maybe it was squinting at a menu in dim light, or that familiar eye strain after hours on the computer.
Definitely felt that one.
So today we're doing a deep dive into something fascinating and really crucial. How simple changes in your diet, maybe some supplements, and just easy habits can make a huge difference to your eye health. Not just now, but, down the road.
That's exactly right. And look, this isn't only for people already noticing maybe a bit of blurriness.
Right.
These are proactive steps. It's like an investment in, well, one of your most vital senses for the long haul, especially with, modern life, all the screens. Understanding how to support your eyes from the inside out is, frankly, more important than ever.
Totally agree. Forget quick fixes. We're talking about building a sustainable foundation, nourishing and protecting your vision. So we'll look at the key nutrients your eyes really need, figure out how certain supplements might give some extra support, and uncover those daily habits that honestly can make a surprising difference.
Sounds good.
Okay, let's start with the fundamentals, the building blocks, so to speak. First up, vitamin A and beta carotene.
Right. Vitamin A, it's foundational for the health of your cornea.
The cornea.
That's
the clear front part.
Exactly. The eye's front window, you could say. And beta carotene, the stuff that makes carrots and sweet potatoes orange, that's actually a precursor.
The precursor, meaning?
Meaning your body converts it into vitamin A. Pretty clever, actually.
Huh.
And if you don't get enough, well, that can lead to problems like difficulty seeing at night blindness, and that really uncomfortable dry eye feeling.
Wow, night blindness. That really hits home how basic vitamin A is. So eating carrots for your eyes wasn't just something parents made up.
Huh. There's definitely truth to it.
Okay, moving on. Lutein and zeaxanthin. They sound kind of technical.
They do, but they're incredibly important. They're carotenoids, like beta carotene, natural pigments with antioxidant power, and they concentrate right in the retina.
The retina.
Yeah.
Back of the eye, right. Light-sensitive part.
Precisely. And here's the really cool part. They act like a natural filter for harmful blue light.
Blue light, like from our phones and computers.
Exactly that kind.
Yeah.
So by absorbing some of that light, they help protect against age-related macular degeneration, AMD, which is a major concern as we get older.
So where do we find these?
Leafy greens are fantastic sources. Think spinach, kale, also corn, and even egg yolks have them.
It's like nature gave our eyes their own internal sunglasses.
That's a great way to put it. Built-in sunglasses.
Love it. Okay, next, vitamin C. We hear about it all the time for, immunity. How does it help eyes?
Well, it's a powerhouse antioxidant. That means it helps neutralize free radicals, those unstable molecules that can damage cells in your eyes. You get it from citrus fruits, obviously, but also bell peppers, guavas, lots of colorful stuff. And it's also involved in making collagen.
Collagen, like foreskin.
Yep. But collagen is also a key structural protein in your eye tissues. So vitamin C helps maintain the eye's integrity overall.
Interesting. So more than just fighting sniffles. Okay, another antioxidant, vitamin E. What's its role?
Very similar to vitamin C, actually. It's another antioxidant, specifically fat-soluble, that protects the delicate cells in your eyes from that free radical damage. Think of it as another layer of defense.
And sources for that.
Almonds are great, sunflower seeds, avocados, plenty of tasty options.
Good to know. All right, let's talk minerals. Zinc. I mostly think of zinc for colds or immunity. How does it connect to sight?
It has a surprisingly direct role. Zinc is crucial for transporting vitamin A. It helps get it from your liver to your retina, where it's actually used.
Ah, so they work together.
Absolutely. And zinc is also involved in producing melanin.
Melanin, like sig pigment.
Yeah, but in the eye, melanin acts as a protective pigment, helping shield it from light. You find zinc in things like pumpkin seeds, chickpeas, lean meats. It really shows how interconnected everything is, doesn't it? Vitamin A needs zinc to do its job properly.
Fascinating. Okay, last one in the nutrient spotlight, omega-3 fatty acids. We hear tons about them for heart health. Eyes, too.
Oh, definitely. Omega-3s, especially the one called DHA, are really beneficial for reducing dry eye symptoms.
The screen time curse.
Exactly. So many people deal with that. Omega-3s also support the retina's function. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, sardines are packed with them.
What if you don't eat fish?
Good question. Plant-based sources work too. Flax seeds, chia seeds, walnuts are all excellent options. So yeah, getting enough omega-3s is really valuable.
Okay, that's a fantastic overview of the food side, but getting everything perfectly from diet alone can be tricky sometimes. So let's talk supplements. What can offer some extra help? First one sounds technical, the AREDS2 formula.
It does sound technical, and that's because it's based on some major clinical studies, the age-related eye disease studies.
Right.
AREDS2 is a specific mix, vitamin C, vitamin E, zinc, copper, plus those carotenoids we mentioned, lutein and zeaxanthin.
Okay.
And research shows this specific combination can help slow down the progression of age-related macular degeneration, AMD, in people who already have it at certain stages.
So it's targeted.
Very much so. It's not really a general preventative for everyone. It's usually recommended for specific conditions or, maybe significant deficiencies.
Yeah.
Always best to chat with a healthcare professional about whether it's right for you.
That's a really key point. Supplements aren't magic bullets. Okay, what about omega-3s again, but in capsule form?
Yeah, for sure. If someone doesn't eat a lot of fatty fish or if they have persistent dry eye, omega-3 capsules, especially those with good amounts of DHA and EPA, can be really helpful for relieving those symptoms and just supporting overall eye function.
Makes sense. Now, bilberry extract sounds a bit like folklore.
Huh. Well, it has a long history. Bilberry is packed with antioxidants. There's some evidence and a lot of historical use, suggesting it might support night vision and maybe help with eye fatigue. Research is ongoing, but it's definitely interesting.
Always cool when old wisdom gets a second look. Okay, last one. Zeaxanthin. Never heard of it.
It's pretty fascinating. It's this bright red pigment found in certain types of algae.
Algae, really?
Yep. And the research suggests it might be quite beneficial for eyes. Potential for reducing eye strain, maybe improving blood flow in the eye, and offering antioxidant protection. It's one of those algae-derived compounds generating some buzz.
Wow, algae for eye health. Okay, so diet covered, supplements covered. But what about just everyday stuff, our habits? I bet those matter a lot, especially with all the screens.
They matter hugely. Absolutely. Even with the best diet, simple daily habits can make a big difference in protecting your vision and cutting down on strain. Let's start with that classic, the 20-20-20 rule.
Yeah, yes. Remind everyone how it works.
Sure. It's easy. Every 20 minutes you spend looking at a screen.
Which is a lot of minutes for most of us.
You take a 20-second break and you look at something about 20 feet away.
Just shift your focus, like a little reset for your eyes.
Exactly. It lets your focusing muscles relax. Honestly, it can really help reduce that end-of-day fatigue. Setting a timer on your phone or computer can be a good nudge.
Good tip. What else?
Super simple one. Stay hydrated.
Drink water. How does that help eyes?
Well, think about it. If you're dehydrated overall, it can definitely make dry eye symptoms worse. Your eyes need moisture too. So just drinking enough water throughout the day supports eye comfort.
Makes total sense when you put it like that. Okay, and the big one for evenings. Screens before bed.
Ah, the blue light saga.
Keeps you charged. Scrolling right up until lights out.
You're definitely not alone there. But that blue light from phones, tablets, computers, it can mess with your natural sleep cycle, your melatonin production.
Right, makes it harder to fall asleep.
Exactly. Yeah. And it might also affect how your eyes recover overnight. So trying to limit screen time for, say, an hour or two before bed, maybe picking up a physical book instead.
Yeah.
It's good for your sleep and potentially your eyes.
That's all such practical, doable advice. Okay, so wrapping this up, it really feels like the key is being proactive.
Totally.
Nourishing your eyes with good food, maybe using supplements smartly if needed, and building in these simple habits. It's a powerful combo for protecting your vision long term.
It really is. And the crucial thing is not waiting for problems. It's about supporting your eyes now, even if they feel perfectly fine today.
Yeah.
Taking that proactive stance.
Definitely. So here's a thought to leave you with. We're often pretty good about thinking about our heart health or brain health, right? So how can you give that same kind of consistent care to your amazing eyes? What's one small habit, maybe starting today, that you can adopt to show your eyes a little love?
Great question.
And speaking of taking those steps, you'll find even more practical tips